Good morning, folks. My name is Brian Baker, Rail Logistics Specialist at PFL. We hope that everyone had a great weekend. The Dow closed higher on Friday of last week, up 834.92 points, but down 679.31 points week over week. The S&P 500 closed higher on Friday of last week, up 95.95 points, and up 35.78 points week over week. The Nasdaq closed higher on Friday of last week, up 221.04 points and up 146.56 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded lower and are expected to open down this morning, minus 399 points. West Texas Intermediate crude closed down $1.22 on Friday of last week to settle at $91.59, down 36 cents per barrel week over week. U.S. commercial crude oil inventories increased by 4.5 million barrels week over week. U.S. crude oil inventories are 9% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories decreased by 600,000 barrels week over week and are 3% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuel inventories decreased by 600,000 barrels week over week and are 18% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane-propylene inventories decreased by 3.9 million barrels week over week and are 22% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane prices, after a brief drop a week prior, continued higher last week, closing out the week at $1.25 per gallon, up 5 cents per gallon week over week, and up 33 cents per gallon year over year. Oil is higher in overnight trading, and WTI is poised to open up $4.55 per barrel from Friday's close. Total North American rail volumes were up 24% year over year in week 7, resulting in quarter-to-date volumes that are down 4.2% year over year. Please note week 7 faced the easiest year over year comparison, as 2021 was faced with severe weather disruptions. All of the AAR's 11 major traffic categories posted year over year growth, with the largest increase coming from intermodal, up 19.2%, and coal, up 43.9%. North American rig count is up by 9 rigs week over week. U.S. rig count was up by 5 rigs week over week and up by 248 rigs year over year. The U.S. currently has 650 active rigs. Canada's rig count was up by 4 rigs week over week and up by 61 rigs year over year. And Canada's overall rig count is 224 active rigs. Overall, year over year, we are up 301 rigs collectively. We are watching a few things out there, folks. Railcar orders and deliveries. New railcar orders improved in a meaningful way to 13,500 units in the fourth quarter of 2021 versus 8,600 units in the third quarter of 2021. And the backlog increased 14% sequentially to 43,000 units. Railcar deliveries. Fourth quarter 2021 deliveries were 8,200 units, up 31% year over year. We believe the railcar industry is experiencing a positive inflection point in the demand based on the recent improvement in utilization. Older cars continue to be scrapped at record rates, and storage utilization continues to decline and are back to levels not seen since 2016. See PFL's rail report for further details. Canadian crude by rail hit a 4-year low. Crude by rail shipments averaged 164,000 barrels per day in 2021, down 15% year over year. Crude by rail volumes just released by the Canadian Energy Regulator for the month of December came in at 131,224 barrels, down 1,072 barrels per day, month over month. This is a far cry from the peak seen in February 2020, which came in at 411,991 barrels per day. See PFL's Rail Report for further details. The reading of PFL's Rail Report today is an absolute must. Not only do we dive into more detail as discussed in today's podcast, we also summarize the latest petroleum by rail numbers, talk about refinery runs, overall petroleum import and export numbers, and dive into the latest U.S. employment situation. Bottom line, a lot of great information and a lot of fancy graphs. We hope that you enjoy reading PFL's Rail Report today. We do it all for you folks. PFL has been extremely active in railcar storage, return on lease strategies, subleasing, mobile repair and flaring, and cleaning. Make sure to check out our just posted reports at pflpetroleum.com or call PFL to troubleshoot any questions or concerns you may have at 239-390-2885.